Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is happening, people? It is Offbeat live in the hot seat on a Monday night. I hope you're good. I am trying something a little bit different today, where normally I stream through like a third party app called Restream, which allows me to stream to different places at the same time. So, stream to YouTube, stream to Twitch, stream to Facebook, all at the same time. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that's hurting my reach. So I don't think Facebook and YouTube are showing as many of you people my streams because I'm doing it through Restream. So what I thought I'd do tonight as a little experiment is actually stream directly through the different platforms. So I've got one window open with YouTube in, I've got one open with Facebook in. It's a little bit disconcerting because I'm flipped on one of them. I think it's YouTube. I'm like, actually no, I think on YouTube I'm the right way around, and on Facebook I'm the wrong way around. So I'm skipping between windows and my face is going boop, boop, boop. And it's making me realize how horrifically unsymmetrical my face is. What's up, Octave? He says, hey, yo, on YouTube. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming along. No one on Facebook yet. That's all good. I'm just going to chat away and you guys can comment and do what you normally do, basically. And then I'll have a little chat with you afterwards. So, yeah, I have been inspired by a post that I made on my Facebook page earlier today to do a little post about this topic. But basically, I did a little poll, an hour ago, actually. It was only 5 o'clock I posted it, because me and my friend had a brunch off on Sunday, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Had a brunch off where we did it via Zoom, and we both basically, we made our best brunches and then, showed them to each other and then ate them. So not much of a brunch off really, because obviously we both just said that ours tasted the best, which mine definitely did. And but we're both fiercely competitive, very competitive people. That's why we I guess we get on really well. But by the same token, if we ever disagree on something, it gets ugly. So I was like, let's let the people decide. And I did a poll on Facebook saying, just had the pictures of both, saying which one do you reckon looks tastier. Haven't said whose is whose, and just gonna leave it for 24 hours and let the votes tell the true story. But it's funny, isn't it? When you notice something, or when something crops up in your life, I certainly anyway tend to notice a theme or a reoccurrence of similar things popping up. So that's a bit of a foodie theme. My mum recently has been sending me recipes on my request of all the kind of food that she used to cook when I lived at home, and that she still does cook, even though I don't live at home. All her classic mum recipes, I've been asking her to write those out and send them to me. And what other things, food related stuff, has happened recently? Oh yeah, I basically have just realised that takeaways are making me feel like shit, because I've eaten quite a lot of them since lockdown, and without question, I always feel worse after eating one, because it's not even the food that I enjoy. I've realised it's the psychology of it. It's the ritual of ordering one, the anticipation of it arriving, and the excitement of waiting for it to turn up, and the excitement of thinking how delicious it's going to be. But in reality, almost without exception, I would say, apart from when I go to the Mayflower, which is shut, almost without exception, I'm disappointed because the quality of the food's never great. It's usually pretty poor. It's never as tasty as you imagine. I always feel bloated afterwards and sluggish. I always feel fat as well because I've eaten too much, and I feel broke as well because I spend too much money on them. So it's a almost exclusively negative experience. Yeah, it's something that I keep doing because in my head I'm oh, this is a fun, happy thing that I do, and then afterwards I'm oh, I regret it every time. So I've realised that, and so I've said to myself, right, I'm gonna cook more, and I'm going to get fewer takeaways. And I saw a stat. I think this is probably the thing that triggered it and brought everything together in my head. I saw a stat recently saying that since lockdown, 36% more people or something. I think that was the figure. 36% more people have started cooking from home. And I love cooking, and I'm all right at it, better than my mate anyway. But I'm not doing a lot of it at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. I think for me it's more a convenience thing and a speed thing. I'm oh, cooking always takes longer than I think, and haven't got the time, which is bullshit. I do have the time, of course I do. We all do. So it's got me thinking right, I'm gonna start cooking again. So I wanted to know, basically, if that stat applies to you, like 36% more people have started cooking and are cooking more from home. Are you cooking more from home because of lockdown? And first of all, that's my first question. And if you are, what is it you're cooking? What are like your favorite recipes? What are your favorite things to cook? And then the third question, or part 3 of the same question, is like what people do you recommend to follow? What websites do you go to get your recipes? Like, do you go to, well, I won't put words in your mouth, so you can tell me the websites that you use. You know, what blogs and what, like, I don't know, maybe there are influencers that you follow who share recipes and things like that. Where do you go to get your recipes and to get your cooking inspiration from? Very intrigued to hear from you guys. So I'm going to have a little flick over to Facebook. I've got a few people watching on Facebook. What's up, Liv Scott? How you doing? For those of you who have joined a little bit later, what I said at the beginning of the stream was I'm not streaming through Restream tonight, which is like a third-party app I use to stream to all the different platforms. I'm doing it direct on each one because I think Restream is hurting my reach. But so far, the numbers are kind of similar, so it'd be interesting to see. But anyway, a few more people on YouTube, so I'm going to answer some comments on here. So Oxford says, "Hey yo, what's up?" Drypod5, no, sorry, Dryod5 says hi. Hi, Dryod. I thought your name was Drypod, like a really dry tripod. Operative says, "I'm very drowsy, just had infusion. Ah, shit. Also made the dumb decision of entering the esports tourney." Okay, what, like post-infusion and all drowsy. Hope the infusion went well, mate. I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling quite the thing. Violet Vivid says, "Hey, what's up, Violet? How you doing?" An Operative says, "I don't cook, but I can order a great Chinese." Well, this is the thing, mate. I can cook, and yet I still am ordering Chinese, and they're not great. Like, especially during lockdown, because the range, the options are reduced, so I'm forced to go to the same 1 or 2 places that aren't the best. And I'm like, I've had enough. I'm putting my foot down, and I'm getting my chef's hat out. I'm going to start cooking a bit more. I don't know if you just heard that, like, bling bling. That's not the noise it made. The sort of blink noise, notification noise. It's the WhatsApp desktop app on my computer, and it's my friend who I'm doing this like brunch off battle against. Just messaged me, and I just saw the little notification preview thing, just saying a couple of my friends have voted for yours, so they're dead to me now, which is pretty sweet. Good feeling. That feels good for me. Violet says, "I've been doing more cooking." Cool. Normally with work, I tend to eat at work and that's it. So taking the chance to do more and tend to experiment a bit. Nice. Violet says, "Jerk seasoning is my best friend." Oh yeah. I actually just saw, in fact, I'm probably going to, I was about to say I'm going to have a little jerk tonight, but that's definitely not what I mean. I'm gonna cook something with some jerk seasoning tonight because I saw a recipe just before I jumped on here that inspired me, which was like a quinoa salad with like jerk halloumi, which I don't have, but I have got some chicken. So I'm going to do some, it won't be jerk chicken, but it'll be like jerk seasoning flavored chicken with some sort of quinoa salad, I think. Octave says, "We've been experimenting with homemade Japanese cuisine." Awesome. That's sweet, man. Like, what sort of stuff? Like, is that like sushi? Or I don't know a huge amount about Japanese food, actually. Philip Warfringe, nice. That is a sweet name. Says, "Proper food, but it's quick and easy." No dishes. Fair enough. Or less dishes. Yeah. I do tend to like prefer to cook things that are like one pot and that, because I can't be asked with like having mounds of washing up to do. But I don't know. I do go through phases with cooking. Like I'll get really into it and do loads, and then there are other times when I'm just like, oh, I can't bother. I've been like living off stir fries for the last couple of weeks, and then at the weekend like treating myself. Like this weekend I had like a Domino's on Friday night. Then I had it again for lunch. It was leftovers, but like basically had Domino's 2 meals in a row, and then ordered like a burrito thing with chips in the evening. And like, it's not just that it makes me feel like shit; it's just a rip off as well. Like, I've been using Deliveroo a little bit more recently because normally I use Just Eat because like I don't know, you tend to get more for your money, but it's still not great quality. But then I was like, Deliveroo, like restaurant quality food delivered to my door. I'll give this a try, and it's a fucking rip off, man. Like I got like a vegetable wrap thing and some chips. Chips were supposed to come with some dip, didn't come with a dip, and what else was? Oh yeah, and the chips were like cold and like felt that they ran an hour old. They were rubbish, and it cost like 12 quid or something. And the wrap wasn't very nice either. It tasted a bit like, it literally reminded me of the smell of like cow manure. Like, you know, when you're driving like through the country and you drive past a field and you can get like a really strong smell of cow manure. That's what the like wrap, the taste of the wrap reminded me of, that smell. So, and it was veggie as well, which makes no sense. So I'm not going to mention the restaurant because I don't want to like slag them off online, but yeah, consistently Deliveroo as a form of having food delivered, I've been disappointed by. And my mate, my flatmate, he ordered some sushi. Fucking cost £22, 22 quid, and he got like a little box of like 4 dumplings, and then like a little box of like, I don't know what, like rice and a bit of fish or whatever. Like, but it literally looked like the shit you get in Tesco's for like 3 quid. And it came to £22, and it took ages to deliver. At least mine came quickly. Like his took like over an hour and cost £22, and it was terrible. So we're done with Deliveroo in this household, but I'm definitely going to have a little break from takeaways anyway and cook a little bit more. All right, I'll dive over to Facebook. Asa Howard, what is up? Evening, hope all's going well out your way. I'm sure it's probably lonesome, or at the very least, a bit boring, eh? Yeah, it's a bit of both of those things, to be honest. It's not so lonesome because I live with my flatmate, who's the one that got ripped off by the sushi from Deliveroo, but it is boring. It is boring, let's be honest. Like, we're all getting fed up with this now. Like, I just want to see my mates, I want to see my family, just want to go out. I want to go to a pub. Yeah, this can all do one now. Back to YouTube with my backwards face. Philip, I've read that already. Violet, halloumi and jerk is nice. Yes, sweet. Octave says sushi, katsu curry, chicken charhan, delish. Nice, mate. Fair play. Your family's smashing it if you're trying all those things. That's exactly what I mean when I say about that stat, like 36% of people are cooking more. That's wicked that your family's making all that stuff. Big up the Octaves. I assume that's all of your second names. Andrew Bamford has joined on Facebook, and someone's given me an angry emoji for some reason. I don't know why. Don't know what that's about. Why have I angered someone? Never mind. Cool. And also well, it's not food, but it's sort of like food and drink, so it's related. I'm also wearing my favourite new T-shirt today. Love it. I got this. Well, it arrived a couple of weeks ago. I ordered it like a month ago, longer than that, about 6 weeks ago. Completely forgot about it, and then like lockdown happened, and then a couple of weeks into it, this T-shirt arrived, and I was like, yes, mint. I forgot that I ordered it, but I can't like wear it out anywhere or show it off to anyone. So like, I'm like saving it for special occasions. I'm like not wearing it too much. I don't want to like wash it and get it faded. But also, I'm like, well, can't go out, so let's just make Monday a special occasion instead. Violet says, brunch off, just seen the post, multitasking, option 1 looks the best to me. Cool, I'm not going to react either way. I don't want to influence the poll. I'm not going to react in a positive way or a negative way. Just going to leave it, and we will see what the results say in a day's time. Octave says, do you still have the off-bake shirt? I don't think I do, mate, sadly. I've still got the off-bake logo that I made, so I could make another one, but I don't still have the off-bake shirt. I've got no idea what that is, to be honest. Back over to Facebook. Asa Howard says, lol, iced tea, and ice cube. So, iced tea's face, ice cubes in his head. It's brilliant, isn't it? I saw it on, where did I get it from? I think it was Etsy. I was looking for a present for someone else, and like I got them like a T-shirt with all pictures of like female singers on, and then I was like, actually, do you know what? I think I deserve a little treat. I'm gonna treat myself to something. And I was like, well, if I was gonna get like a musician T-shirt, who would I get? Oh, it would be the Iceberg. So I typed that in, and then that came up, and I was like, mate, that T-shirt was made for me. Give it to me now. And then they didn't. They gave it to me 6 weeks later, and now I can't wear it out. Cool. Asa says, yeah, that. Yes, that indeed. Cool. So would you guys, would you be interested in some Mom Beat recipes if I shared them as well? Because like I say, she's been writing down these recipes for me and sending them over daily, which has been wicked. It's been really nice to receive those and like imagine how nice they taste, because I haven't made them myself yet. But I was joking and saying I might like put them into like a official like Offbeat Mums cookbook book, which like I might do if you guys are interested in that, and if she gives me permission, obviously, because they are like personal family recipes. But I'd love to share them with the world more. I think they deserve to be seen and enjoyed by more people because they're wicked. And you guys are all right as well. You deserve to have something nice to eat. Cool. Mom Beat Eats. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet name for a title of a book, Violet. I think she'll go for that. Octave says Mom Eats. Yeah, basically the same joke, but probably harder to understand if you don't know the intricacies of the references. But yeah, that could also be, put that in the maybe pile, eh, Octave? Mom Beat Eats, I think, is a little bit better. Just says what it does on the tin a bit more, doesn't it? Anywho, right, guys, I am going to call it a day there because I actually, oh, because they're sponsored by Monster Cat. Yeah, that's an old school off-bake reference. Big up. Yeah, I'm going to skedaddle because I've got some other stuff I need to do tonight. I have been not very productive today, and all the stuff I was going to do today, I now need to do this evening instead, including making a delicious quinoa salad with some jerk seasoning flavoured chicken. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Good to see you guys, and have a good week. One thing before I go, we are going to be starting track 2 of the supporters club, like music tomorrow, basically. So we've pretty much created the first track now. We came up with the idea. I wrote the lyrics, and everyone gave me feedback. Made the beat with Wolfgang. And I've now recorded them, and the vocals are with Wolfgang. He's like mixing and mastering them at the moment as we speak. And I'm not gonna like wait and sort of like waste a week, like waiting for them to come back and not doing any fresh new content. So I'm just gonna start the next track tomorrow. So all of the supporters who have already signed up, so Violet, I think there's a couple more of you guys on the stream as well. Who else? Liv on Facebook. There's a few. You'll see that anyway. But anyone else who hasn't signed up yet, I haven't got the like call to action image that I can put on the screen because I'm not using the software that I normally use. But it's iamoffbeat.com/supporters. Very easy to sign up. Costs £5 per month. That's not per week. That's per month. So all those Starbucks that you would normally buy that you now can't buy because of lockdown, think of all that money you're saving. Yeah, spend it on that instead. Be part of the supporters club. Come and be part of tomorrow's stream where we'll come up with an idea for a new track. Really fun session, just brainstorming ideas and talking about concepts and inspirations and coming up with the theme for the next track. And then watch that track grow and like the lyrics be written and the beat get made and be part of it. It's just literally £5 a month. It's an absolute bargain in my opinion. So yeah, iamoffbeat.com/supporters. I hope a couple more people sign up. And thank you all for coming. And I will catch you very soon. Mwah. Take it easy. Peace.